Hello students, today we have to move for the next continuation part in the lesson, sources of energy. So now today we have to know about the ocean thermal energy, another energy which is produced in the sea, that is called as ocean thermal energy. So what is meant by ocean thermal energy? The energy produced when the difference of the temperature, the energy is produced when the difference of the temperature of the surface water and to the depth water must be 20 degrees Celsius. Surface water temperature minus depth water temperature must be 20 degrees Celsius. This is very important. Okay, when or more than that, 20 degrees Celsius or more than that, if it should be there, then we can produce the ocean thermal energy. So what is ocean thermal energy? The energy produced when the difference of the surface water temperature and the depth water temperature, DWT means depth water temperature, SWT means surface water temperature, must be 20 degrees Celsius or more than that. That is called, that kind of energy is called as the ocean thermal energy. Note down, the difference of the surface water temperature and the depth water temperature must be 20 degrees Celsius or more than that, then it is called as the ocean thermal energy. And the limitation of this ocean thermal energy, this is only, okay, which is that the difference of this surface water temperature and the depth water temperature must be 20 degrees Celsius or more than that. It's not in all the time, okay. So in all the time it's not possible, so that's why we can't able to produce the ocean thermal energy regularly. This is the limitations of the ocean thermal energy we can give. So next we have to, these are the three kinds of tides energy, tidal energy, wave energy and the ocean thermal energy. These are the kinds of the energies which are produced from the sea or by the ocean. Next we have to know about the geothermal energy. Geothermal energy. So what is mean by geothermal energy? The energy produced by the heat of the earth during the hot spring formation. Okay, hot spring formation. Hot spring formation. ಬಿಸಿ ಗಾಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಹಾಟ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್. ಅಟ್ ದ ಡೆಸರ್ಟ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೋರ್, ಓಕೆ, ಹಾಟ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್, ಬಿಸಿ ಗಾಳಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಕ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಬಿಸಿ ಗಾಳಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಜಿಯೋಥರ್ಮಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ದ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ದ heat of the earth during the spring formation or a hot spring, okay, the energy produced by the hot spring at the time of hot spring formation, that is called as the geothermal energy. Okay, next some of the place where the hot spring is more produced, those what place are called as the, or referred as the hot spot, a hot spot, okay, hot spot antane karitare. So we can give one more example for the hot spot, that is a volcano formation. The molten rock formed in the depth of the earth crust pushed upward at a certain region, that is called as the hot spot. Where the volcano is erupted, I mean molten rock is pushed outward from the, pushed upward from the earth crust, that is called as the, and that area, that spot is called as the hot spot. So let to know that what is meant by hot spot again, the molten rock from the depth of the earth, okay, pushed upward at a certain region or at a certain place, that place is called as the hot spot. Okay, we can give for this one more time, one more easy word, that is the volcano erupted area. Volcano erupted area is referred as the hot spot. By this hot spring also we can produce the geothermal energy. And the limitations we can give that this to produce the geothermal energy, all the places is not best suitable. Only we want to search the volcano erupted places, and that is we want to take what care of our health also in that place. That's why it's not possible in all the places to produce more, which is geothermal energy. Next we have, that is the limitation of that. Next we have to move that another alternating sources of energy, that is nuclear energy. Nuclear energy. I told you already what is nuclear energy. Nuclear energy in the sense the energy produced by the nuclear fission or fusion. Okay, nuclear fission or fusion. Even in a solar sense, the enormous output of the energy is fission or fusion. Okay, fusion, not fission, it is fusion. So what is mean by nuclear fission and nuclear fusion? Let me to give a definition for nuclear fission and nuclear fusion. Nuclear fission in the sense two light nuclei combine each other, I mean fuse each other. Fuse means join each other. So this is the nuclear fusion. Nuclear fusion. Two light nuclei. We know, you know that hydrogen having a one atomic number, even a mass number is also one, and also one more hydrogen having a one atomic number and a mass number 1. So form a helium having atomic number 2 and mass number 4 with a lot of energy. With a lot of energy, this energy is called as the nuclear energy. Okay, and the place where the nuclear energy is produced, that place is called as the nuclear power plant. That place is called as what? Nuclear power plant. It is very important. Okay, nuclear power plant. So this nuclear energy we can use to convert the electrical energy and to convert the other forms of energy. So this is called as the nuclear fusion. And what is mean by nuclear fission? So this is the nuclear fission. So the name fusion, fusion means combine each other, fuse each other. Fuse means join each other. What is mean by fission? Fission means split each other. So what will be split actually? One heavy nuclei. So if you are taken the uranium 92 to 35, okay, it is the heavy nuclei because it is having atomic number 92 and mass number 235. It is called as the heavy nuclei. These are called as the light nuclei. Nuclei is the plural form of nucleus. Keep in mind, nuclei is the plural form of nuclei. When uranium 92 to 35, okay, when it is bombarded with the alpha particles, then it forms two heavy light nuclei, that is the radium and krypton with releasing a lot of energy. So this energy is also known as the nuclear energy. Okay, here fission reaction takes place. Again radium as krypton is formed. Again that radium is undergo for the next further fission reaction, at that forms the two light nuclei, like that until to complete this 92 come to the zero. The nuclear fission reaction takes place continuously. Takes place continuously until to become the this 92 become a 0. So then we can get the enormous nuclear energy by the reaction that is called as the nuclear fission reaction, and it is more powerful also. I think you know about this thing only use it to prepare the nuclear bombs or atomic bombs, and how they are powerful, you know that because Hiroshima and Nagasaki, still today it is a live example for that. By the nuclear fission, even till today the newborn babies are born with a handicap, born as a handicapped child because of the fission of the heavy nuclei. Uranium is taking place even till today. Okay, so that is a good example actually how it is very harmful, nuclear fission. So this is like that, it has takes place, that energy has generated by the nuclear fission or fusion, that is called as the nuclear energy. So what are the advantages of nuclear nuclear energy, let us know the advantages. Advantages in the sense uses. I told you already, this nuclear energy we can convert into many other forms of energy, and by this nuclear energy we can produce the large amount of energy. Large in the sense more amount of energy, and so it doesn't produce any smoke while burning. This nuclear energy doesn't produce smoke while burning. I mean, it doesn't create any environmental pollution, and it is a clean sources of energy. Nuclear energy is clean sources of energy. These are the advantages. So what are the disadvantages? Disadvantages of nuclear energy. What are the disadvantages? Disadvantages in the sense misuses or limitations. Okay, nuclear wastes. I told you, the nuclear wastes, that creates the environmental contamination. Or it is hazard to the, it creates hazard to the human health. Nuclear disposal or the nuclear wastes, so that's why they are very harmful to the human. That's why those nuclear wastes are buried under the ocean by the large metallic container. ದೊಡ್ಡದಾದಂತಹ ಮೆಟಾಲಿಕ್ ಕಂಟೈನರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ವೇಸ್ಟಸ್ನ ಹಾಕಿ ಓಷನ್ ಆಳದಲ್ಲಿ, ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಓಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಬರೀಡ್, ಓಷನ್ ಆಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಮೆಟಾಲಿಕ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋಟ್, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸಿಂಕ್, ಮುಳುಗುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ತೇಲಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ. ಓಕೆ, and also if the nuclear radiations while forming, the many radiations are formed, nuclear radiation, if they are leakage from the nuclear power plant, that causes the risk of accident. Okay, many of the, it causes skin cancer to the people, so like that. That's why almost the nuclear power plant is made by the 3 coats of metallic container. Okay, it's made by the cadmium sheets. Cadmium is having a capacity to absorb the nuclear radiation. ಏನಾದರೂ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಪವರ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಡ್ಮಿಯಂ ಅದನ್ನು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತದೆ. ಅದು 3 coats ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ವೆರಿ ಥಿಕ್ 3 coats of metallic sheets it contain, which is the nuclear power plant, to avoid the risk of accident. And it requires the high cost for the installation. This nuclear power plant is not easy. It requires high cost to make the one plant. Okay, to make a one plant it required the high cost actually. Then it can use as an explosive like hydrogen bomb, atomic bomb, or nitrogen bomb. I told you already how it is used. To prepare the bomb we can use this nuclear energy. I mean, hydrogen bomb, atomic bomb, those are all called as the explosives. Those are all the explosive. So these are the disadvantages of nuclear energy. Nuclear energy in the sense the energy prepared by the nuclear fission or fusion is called as a nuclear energy. The uses of nuclear energy and the place where the nuclear energy is produced, that is called as the nuclear power plant. The uses are, nuclear energy is the large amount of, we can use the large amount of energy, and it is a smoke free and it is a clean sources of energy. It doesn't create any environmental pollution because it is a smoke free. And what are the disadvantages? It creates the hazard to the environment as well as the human being, because the nuclear rays are very effectful, and if the leakage of the nuclear rays is happen, that causes the accident, skin cancer, like that. Then the installation of the nuclear power plant requires a more cost, and also this nuclear energy is used to produce the explosives like hydrogen bomb, atomic bomb, nitrogen bomb, etc. What those are all called as a explosive. Those are all used for the mass disaster. I mean mass killing. Okay, not individual killing. They are used for the mass disaster. These are the advantages compared to the disadvantages compared to the advantages. The disadvantages only more in the nuclear energy. Hope you will understand. Thank you.